Hi guys. Some of you were wanting to know about the trekking pole. Some of you are not that familiar, so I'm going to go A to Z on this. First thing, these little plastic covers here on the ends, those are meant to protect during shipping. Do not hike with those on. they'll get pushed on so tight you'll never be able to get them off. I speak from experience. I did that one time, forgot they were on, and had to cut them off with a knife, so you can get rid of those. To adjust, these are super simple. There's a lever right there that loosens up that portion. There's a lever right here that loosens up that portion. Now there's measurements on these. I'm kind of short, so I usually keep mine around 105. But you can play with it, and I'll talk more about what height they should be. One important thing to remember is you want both of those sections adjusted evenly. So if you're doing the top at 105, you want to do this one at 105 as well. Okay, you want those pieces to be even. You don't want one really short and one really long. It messes with the strength of the structure. Okay, so that's that. As far as the height goes, you want it to be about a right angle. If your arm's at your side and your elbow's here, you want it about a right angle, maybe a little bit higher. You can switch it up depending on the terrain as well. When I'm going up steep uphill, sometimes I'll shorten them a little bit just so that I'm not like reaching up like this on a steep slope if I know I'm going to be on it for a long time. Most of the time I just leave them the same because I'm going up and down and up and down. But if you know you're doing a steep climb or a steep downhill where you might want them a little bit longer, then you can change that up. As far as the straps, I hardly ever use mine unless I'm on a steep slope where if I drop it, I might lose it. Also, again, if I'm going up a long incline, I'll use the strap just to give a little extra leverage and save my arms. The way you do that, the strap is like this. You want to reach up from the bottom into it and put your hand over the top of it like that. And when you're hiking, then you can actually push down on that strap and get a little bit of an extra oomph without having to just grip with your hands. So you can actually just, press like that and hardly even hold on to the pole. That way you save your fingers from the death grip. And these adjust if the strap is too long or too short. You just pull up like that, and it loosens up that whole thing, and then you can change the length of that, and then just push it back down in place. All right, trekking poles 101. If another thing, if this is too loose, like if it's not clamping down tight enough, there's this little wheel on the other side that you can tighten it with. You don't want to have to really be cranking down on that. Like this is pretty easy to open and close, but it's also stable enough to stay in place. And that's about it. Oh, also, I sent you guys snow baskets. There's a good chance that you're going to be wanting those on Shasta this year with all the snow. So this part at the bottom sometimes is kind of labor intensive, but you just kind of screw and pull this part off and replace that with the snow basket, the bigger basket, and that'll keep it from going down in the snow so far. All right, trekking poles 101. If you have any questions on that, let me know.